So this is Matthew 10. What's up, brother?
How you?
Good, yourself? Alright. So this is Matthew 10 and verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So the Lord, he said, if you love your mom or your dad or your children more than him, you're not worthy of him, right? If you even love yourself more than him, you're not worthy of him, right? And why is that? Because when you love, if you love somebody more than God, that means you are willing to put them before God. And if you're willing to do that, then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? Let's say you love your son so much, he's a homosexual, and then you just condone it. You're okay with it, right? Which is not okay. So now you took your love that you have for something and you put it before the Lord, right? And that's something that we just cannot do. That's something that we just cannot do. That's why you got to love the Lord first, right? Because Satan can twist anybody to try to get them to twist you, to compromise you. That's why the Lord was letting you know ahead of time, listen, you got to love me more than everybody. So if it comes down to doing what I told you to do versus what anybody else wants, you better choose me. Talking about Yahweh Shemi Ashai. This is Psalms 37 and 4. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show that one. This is Psalms 37 and 1. It says, "Fret not thyself because of the evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity." Right? So it says, it's basically saying don't be worried about, or don't be jealous, or don't get envious of what the evildoers are doing, what they're getting away with, what they're accomplishing, right? Because we know the Most High can bless, but we know Satan also has the ability to bless, right? We know Satan get his powers from Yahweh, and everything Satan is doing, he had to get the green light from the Father. But I'm simplifying it by saying this, that the Lord can bless and Satan can bless. I'm simplifying it. Let me give you an example, right? Now, when you look at the Lord, matter of fact, I'm going to get it. So this is Matthew 4 and verse 1. Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward in hunger. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. Now, this is obviously a lesson here, right? It's obviously not talking about bread, right? It's obviously not talking about bread. It's basically, what it's talking about here is, basically what it's talking about here is, you can't pit all your, you can't live by bread alone. You got to live by the Lord, right? In other words, this place here is not going to sustain you alone, right? You got to be willing to be sustained by the Lord, right? Because we know this place is only temporal, right? But we know the one that's coming is what? Eternal. It says, then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle on a temple. And he said unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou shalt dash thy foot against a stone. Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. So just because, and back to the bread thing for a second, it's talking about anything here physically, right? You can't live by that alone. You gotta have, there's gotta be the Lord coming first, right? It's gotta be the Lord coming first. Even if you think it can sustain you, it won't, right? It's a story where, in scripture, where the guy's like, I've done well, right? I'm set for a while. I'm just gonna kick my legs up now and relax. And the Lord said, what, you fool? This day your life is required. Now, where's all your stuff gonna go to? Right? Point being, the Lord, he can take anything from you, but specifically in this story is talking about, you can put all that faith into something here physical, right? And not even consider the Lord, and then he'll just come taking away. And then what you got? Nothing now. You got nothing. But back over here, the story. Yeah, so another one is what? You can't tempt the Lord, right? You're not allowed to tempt the Lord. Just because, so we got Yahushua, he knows who he was. He knows what he was meant to do. He knows if it was written, it has to happen. He knows all this, right? Now, one of the things that wasn't supposed to happen is him jump off a building and break his leg or whatever, dash his foot, as they called it, right? That wasn't written to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen, right? So, Yahushua, knowing it wasn't supposed to happen, he's basically saying to him, listen, you might as well go do that. Since it's not supposed to happen, the angel is going to save you. You be good. Don't worry about it, right? But, hey, Yahushua said, nah, we don't do that. That's tempting the Lord, right? And that's exactly what it is, tempting the Lord. Just because something ain't going to happen, that doesn't mean you play with it, right? That's tempting the Lord. That's like me going up to the cops and picking a fight with them because I think I'm a part of the elect, right? I'm like, oh well, the Lord got my back no matter what, so I'm just going to do whatever I want. The Lord don't work like that. That's testing the Lord. That's tempting the Lord right there, right? It says, again, the devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. And he said unto them, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Right? So again, Satan said, I'll give you all these kingdoms. And that was the point I was trying to make, where Satan can bless you also. right? Again, the blessings will obviously have to be signed off by the Most High, right? The point is, Satan can set you up with good things, right? He can do it, but that doesn't make it okay. That's why I say fret not.